what's up everyone? Welcome to Bowling on a Budget episode 3, and locals are back. If you're liking the content, just give us a subscribe, let us know in the comment section, and maybe tickle that like button. Anyway, locals are back, and I'm excited to go play and take this deck IRL. We've spent our $10 of our budget on hobby, and then the other $20 spent on these cards, which we purchased from TCG Collector, so shout out to them for having a good selection for us. So as you can see, we bought 3 copies of Polymerization, a final copy of Prankard's Place, and some more back row cards in the form of Twin Twisters, Mystical Space Hyphen. So now we can take out the stinky cards, which was Potted Desires and Ultra Polymerization, to put in our regular polymerization, and our final copy of Prankard's Place. So the deck is coming together. It's looking quite nice at the moment, and we'll see how we do at locals. Hopefully we can take a few wins away, but we'll see what happens, and we'll see some footage following up of how the locals went. So I just have my list up now, you can see it, and have some footage of the match between myself and Ruben, round 2 of the hobby. So I'll just talk about my matchups here. You can watch this stunning gameplay. So round 1 I came up against Settlement Great. I was a returning player, so he was just getting used to all the new cards. He hadn't seen Prankers before, but we ended up taking that match. I was pretty good. Unfortunately, I was missing a few cards, and he didn't know the exact line of plays just yet. So that was the first round 1 for me. Then round 2 came up against Ruben on Sky Striker. It was not a good night for me. Losing all the dice rolls feels bad, man, but it is what it is. Anyway, Ruben was a dice roll, Alex for me to go first. I play and go to kill him and get into buried, so I lose. And then game 2, it's the exact same thing. I go to kill him and then I get into buried and I lose. So this was a quick lesson for me that Nibiru is the bane of my existence, and my deck currently has nothing it can do against Nibiru. Obviously I can play conservatively, but I guess it's just I'm going to get outgrinded by Sky Strikers, unfortunately. So that's how that went. Round 3 I ended up playing against Emancipator. Good old Matt. Got absolutely cooked with a full combo where he ended on Dweller. And if you know anything about Prankards, Dweller just ruins my day. But the funny thing is that because he's on Emancipator, they play Prankard cards. And I just conveniently drew Monster Reborn, so I was able to bring back a Prankard to attempt to play, but with Dweller out, there was no shot. I was gonna lose that one anyway. Game 2, I decided to set up Mystic Mind Loop and try and win that way. But just my luck, he has evenly matched, which just ruined everything. I couldn't do anything after that. So that was a swift loss on me. Unfortunate, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. And then round 4, played against Sword Soul. I think he was relatively new to the deck as well. I lost the dice roll as per usual, and he sets up Blackout, Shishao, and Chen Ying because I don't think he owned the Baron yet, which meant that my Book of Eclipse just turned off all his interaction, turns out off Blackout, and turns off his card, his Shishao and Chen Ying, so I can just do a Barrel Sword OTK. And then game 2, he sets up again. I'm able to. He lets me get Baguska on the field, so that kind of cooks him. I use Hey Trune to bounce his Blackout back to hand, so he can't use it immediately. But Baguska buys me a turn, he wastes his blackouts out the Baguska, but he can't kill me, and then the following turn I set a Mystic Mind loop, and that's how that game ends. So yeah, at the end of the night we end up going 2-2, which is not too bad. It's first locals back, getting a bit of variety in our opponents, and we know what we need to do next. We need to be able to play through Nibiru, and we also need to be able to have some sort of resistance against cards like Abysswella. So maybe cards like Forbidden Chalice might be helpful for the deck. But yeah, that's our experience back at locals. Now that it's back, 2-2, we'll take that. We've got our OTS packs. I've decided I will either just refund my hobby by selling packs, the OTS packs I received for the $10 I spent on hobby, or if I would crack them, then I won't count it towards the budget, because if I pull an ulti, then that kind of defeats the purpose of being a slow build. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because there's a winner box coming up on the weekend, and we're going to take the budget deck to that. The winner box costs $20, which means we've only got $10 to spend on upgrades if we can get any done. But yeah, wish us luck, and catch us in the next episode.